Well, hello everybody. Future Bubba here. First off, thank you for giving Critical Bromance a listen. Before we get started, a little bit of housekeeping. This is our very first time recording a D&D podcast as a group, and my first time editing one. So the audio may not be perfect, the production may not be perfect, and honestly, neither are we, but we did have fun making it. As we continue recording and releasing episodes, the sound quality and production will keep getting better. I appreciate you sticking with us as we try to figure out this whole thing. So thank you again for spending time with us. Now, let's kick it over to Bubba and the Bros as they dive into the world of Calvera. Have fun. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Critical Bromance. My name is Bubba. I'll be the DM for this story. Well, if you're here and you want to know what Critical Bromance is about, it's an actual play podcast where friendships are tested and true bromance will truly never die. But enough about me. Let's meet the bros. Say hello, bros.
Hi.
Hey.
Well, all we hear is hi, but let's truly meet the bros. Starting on my left, Carter.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carter Bodette. You can also find me online as the friendly penguin. I'll be playing Kalidra Shattershow.
We have Matthew.
Hey everyone, my name is Matthew Rodriguez Kleberg. You can find me online at MJ Kleberg. And I'm playing Henrik Rivera.
Next we have Owen.
Hello, my name is Owen Nicolino. I am going to be playing Thratus Callow, and online you can usually find me at Owen_Nicolino or at FB Pomegranate.
Last but not least, Shaggy.
Hi everyone, my name is Shaggy. You can find me at Shaggy the Dungeon Master on Instagram or Shaggy the DM on TikTok. I will be playing Reese Cooper.
Well, awesome. Let's tell a story, shall we?
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
The beginning of a new day has started as sunlight breaks over the eastern horizon, spilling warm light across the island village of Dawnmoor. The pine trees sway gently as the morning mist rolls in from the sea. The sounds of birds chirping echo through the cool morning air as Dawnmoor slowly begins to gain life. Families stir awake as the smell of fresh bread lingers in the air. Fishermen haul nets across damp docks to their boats, while merchants sweep yesterday's mud from the front of their small market stalls. And the rhythmic pinging of a hammer striking metal can be heard off from the distance, as smoke rises from the chimney one by one, joining the low coastal fog hanging over the island. As the day breaks and the villagers awaken, that's where we'll begin. As it's a new day in Dawnmoor, this small little quaint village sitting out there in the middle of the ocean, only being able to be accessed by boat or when the tide's low enough to cross the land bridge. As this is such a small little village, families know each other, families have been here for generations. Not afraid to leave, but why would you leave when we have everything here? As the birds chirp, who do we see first?
Oh, should we roll for it? Let's do it. I got a 12.
I got an 18.
I got a 6.
I got a 7.
I think that's me.
We zoom in as the seagull flies over Pappy's place, the small little tavern where people from all over come for a nice little respite, either misplaced from the world or just staying for a couple days. In the quiet room, who do we find as the birds are chirping and the sun peeks in through the windows?
You see Kalidra Shattershell. Probably 6'4"-ish turtle. Very, very heavily shelled. A turtle's a turtle-looking person. He's sort of looks like a alligator snapping turtle in appearance. Scars on his arms. He wears these sort of bluish clothes. Has a tricorn hat that is on his bedside table for now. Kalidra's, I think, staring out the window, out at the sea, standing there with a ever so slight sway, as if he's meant to be on the sea. But he's on land, which is foreign to him. And he's just watching as dawn approaches.
So as dawn approaches and you're watching the sun come over the horizon, give me a quick perception check.
Rolled a 2, so that's a good old 5. Great first roll, everyone.
Let's keep this up, boys. So, with a 5, as you're almost like zoned in to the ocean, you're watching the local fishermen, catch fish that are nearby the cliffs, just for either themselves or to sell later on. As you're so focused, you don't hear the banging on the door of the voice of Agatha, one of the owners of Pappy's Place, as she's banging on the door, going, Kalindra, I don't know if you're up or not. I'm sorry if I woke you up, but we have pancakes downstairs.
Huh? Oh. Yes, Agatha. He goes to the door. He opens it.
As you open the door, you see it is a middle-aged woman, probably about her 40s. Dark black hair, very modest dress. It looks like she has like some flower on the front of her apron. You know this to be not the owner, but this is the owner's daughter. You know that Pappy's Place is owned by a former adventurer that's in his old age, lets his daughter and his son-in-law run the place. It's a very, quite literally, mom and pop place. Yeah, family owned. So you see Agatha stand there and going like, yes, I'm sorry to intrude. I know that you've been here for a while, so I thought a nice stack of flapjacks, just like the lumberjacks here, maybe that can boost your spirits.
Oh, yeah, that would be lovely. I'll be down there shortly. Just give me a moment.
Oh, of course.
He goes back to the window, puts on his hat. He lets out a little whistle as a beautiful osprey comes in and perches onto the windowsill. He says, "Okay, Juniper, want some flapjacks?" As his familiar, beautiful osprey, this white Seahawk-looking bird, perches onto his shoulder, and he'll head downstairs.
As you go downstairs, you see it's pretty much empty. It's a quiet little tavern, but when it is season, it gets pretty packed here. As you see, Agatha has a nice plate of pancakes, probably 3 to 4 stacked high, a nice pat of butter. You can see the steam coming off of it, the homemade maple syrup on the side, and you see Dale, her husband, mopping up the place, sweeping, putting chairs down, setting up for the day. And from outside, you can hear the subtle rocking of the rocking chair and the snoring of an old man you would know to be Pappy.
Pappy's still not up yet?
My dad's been up since 3 o'clock. Him and Skip they usually sit outside in the morning. You know, he likes his beauty rest. He loves when the sea air hits his face. He thinks about his old times.
Oh, there's no better feeling than the ocean breeze. I agree.
Yeah. So, yes. Anyways, here's your pancakes. I don't want them getting cold for you. You enjoy your pancakes, and you see that she goes, do you have any fun plans for today?
I don't know, just the continued search. Besides that, whatever you need to help get fixed around here, I'm always willing to help. But, you know, it's weird not having a same set of chores every day, like back on the ship. But, yeah, I'll figure it out eventually.
But yeah, I think Dale may need help painting. I know that our horseshoes are ready to get picked up from Conrad over there at the Blackwell Smithy.
Okay, yeah, I'd be happy to do that for you.
Perfect. Well, you enjoy those pancakes, and please,
Thank you.
And please
I
let
will.
me know if you need anything.
Same with you. He immediately just starts devouring. No forks, no nothing, just grabbing them 2 at a time, just chomping on them.
As you're chomping on them, you see Agatha just lets out a nice little sigh of relief, and you see that she goes, "There's plenty more where those came from."
Oh, good. Just keep them coming for now.
I got you.
You also, I feel like Khalidra's also probably a little hungover still too. So perfectly filling his stomach.
Yeah, and as you are filling your stomach, lining your stomach, getting ready for the hard days of labor of a land dweller, we'll cut over to the rhythmic pinging of Still as waking up in a horse stall and a pile of hay. Shaggy, where do we find Reese at?
You find Reese kind of just like sprawled out, arms kind of just in this winged fashion as he's... And he'll stand up and stretch. He's standing about 6'9". He's a bulky kind of dude. Shaved sides on the side of his head with a long, bushy mohawk heading all the way down to the nape of his neck. He's, well, it's as good a day as any to get up, hey? And he kind of looks towards the horse, who is always eager to see him. And he's going to put on his rusty chainmail. You see he has this brown piece of chainmail that has been fashioned from old horseshoe nails that he made himself because he believes in being thrifty. And yeah, that's kind of what he's got going on right now. He's just kind of slow starting to the day.
As you're slowly starting to the day, this black horse lets out like a nice big good morning. Brrr, the gums flap, and you hear when that noise goes off of the horse, you hear the pinging stop. As walking up, you will see the blacksmith of Blackwell Smithies comes up. This elderly man, probably in his 60s, balding hair, well-defined wrinkles, it's already early morning, but he already has the ash and the black marks on his face. As he comes in, he goes, "Oh, well, look who finally got up."
Ah, look who kept me up with that lovely pinging of yours. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Banging away some horseshoes for Agatha and Dale Crow over there at Pappy's place.
Oh, is that order ready for today? I could help bring it to you. Bring it for you, I suppose.
Yeah. That'd be great help. This has been nice and quiet around here lately. You know, I already got the order made for the Dawnmoor Rangers, so if you want to drop those arrows off for them, that'd be great.
Absolutely. Let me just get my shoes on. Don't let me rush you. And Reese is going to find his sandals, which look like gladiator sandals, but they're completely like torn. There's a couple of rivets that are just gone. Oh gosh, could never get them on. And he is going to stand ready and go collect. I'm sorry, you said for the guard and then an order for Pappy, correct?
Correct. I have a whole bundle of arrows that I created for them and some short swords for the Dawnmoor Rangers, and I also got the horseshoes ready for Mr. Kermit down there at Pappy's place.
Oh, perfect. Sorry. And he taps on his noggin. Can't really remember too well. And he's going to go collect and head off.
Right. Yeah. As you collect the horseshoes in these bundles of arrows, you know that this blacksmith is at the edge of Dawnmoor. Far enough away that way people can't bother Conrad and Conrad can't bother people. You know Conrad, he's a very what's a good way to put it?
He's a rad dude.
Rad dude. Especially when you first meet him, when he wants to know, what do you want from me? And not such a very nice way. But once he's open to you, he's the nicest guy. But as you're going through town on the back of your horse, Sasha, with these bundles of arrows and these new horseshoes, you make your way over to the Dawnmoor Ranger Station. Not military base, but this very hometown first line of defense, where these rangers are like everyday people during the day, but they train to protect the island from unexpected danger. You know that they train in archery mainly, but they do a little bit of sword play to stop threats before they can arrive on Dawnmoor.
I think while trotting up to the to the station, he's going to go, "Hello, good morning, everybody," just to try to get a little attention.
You see from up in the top, coming out of a clearly I wasn't sleeping pose, is the leader of the Rangers, this half-elf with this short, shaggy, brown hair, and goes, "Oh, Reese, that's you. How can I help you out with today? You get lost?"
"Well, Mrs. Savaris, no. It's the easiest way to go. I just follow my footsteps from yesterday. But the reason I'm troubling you, Mr. Savaris, is that I have an order from Conrad. And, I hope you're here to collect, or I'll be on my merry way."
Oh, man, Conrad must have been up all night for all those arrows. Yeah, I'm ready. And you see that he comes down from, the top of his tower as he strolls down and goes, "All right, all these arrows are accounted for. A couple swords. Okay, already paid Conrad for labor, but thank you for dropping it off for me."
"It is a pleasure. I just really love seeing you and the boys just try your hardest. I really appreciate you. Thank you for your service."
Of course. And you see he laughs and goes, "Hey, Reese, you remember Rowan, the gentleman that you actually brought him here when you and that Thrados kid, when you caught him with the book?"
"I did?" Sorry, the old noggin. Just not what it used to be. Sure. You know what? Yes, I do remember that boy, that man. Crick, fill me in on the details.
Apparently, some of our rangers found his bird nearby. I don't know what's going on, but maybe he's coming home. I don't know, but I had a good laugh when I saw it was Rowan's bird, and now you're here. I'm thinking about it.
Oh. Well, how's Thrados? I mean, that old chop right there. I'm really sorry. I'm having trouble with Mr. Rowan. My brain has been foggy lately. I do apologize.
It's all good. Not everybody can be as sharp and on top of their game as they can, but hey, What can you do about it?
Well, hopefully I can fix this old noggin, but you guys have a great day. And I have to head over to Pappy's.
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, give Mr. Kermit my best regards, and we'll see you later.
I shake his hand firmly, and a little too firmly, like, oh, sorry. And as Reese is trotting away on his horse, he begins to stammer to himself, like, idiot. You have to remember him. It didn't happen long ago. God. And he'll continue on.
Yeah. And as you continue on to Pappy's place, what's going on with Thrados and Dee? As Owen, it is the morning. What is Thrados doing as the sun is rising, as Reese is already doing deliveries and Kalindra is sitting down with a nice stack of pancakes?
Well, I imagine that Thrados would probably be doing his usual routine of trying to bother as many people in town as he can about their backgrounds, how they grew up, and what their different cultural norms are like, so he can journal it in his book.
As you are going around early in the morning, you see a couple of the vendors that are sweeping out front look at you, and they're very perplexed. Thrados, I thought we already went over this yesterday.
Well, I just want to make sure that there's nothing I missed. I like my copious notes, and I want to make sure that the monastery has whatever it needs when I get back. You know the rules. You gotta keep everything updated, you got to make sure that you don't miss anything so that everything's accurate, and that's just the job that I have. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Do you want your normal loaf of bread?
Oh, yes, please. I would love that, actually. How much do I owe you?
Just a copper.
Are you sure? I got more than that, and I'm happy to pay more if that's what you need.
No. It's just a simple sourdough loaf. It's fine.
Alright, well, you're a saint. Here is a copper. Thank you so much.
Of course. And what does Thrados look like as he's going around talking, finding out more about the people that live on this little small island?
Well, with his somewhat strange appearance as an Azamar, with his red and dark gray monk robes and his white neck-length hair, he probably looks like a whirlwind he probably looks like a cosmic storm in the shape of a whirlwind, running between different people to make sure that he gets everything done in case anybody needs any help around town, and just doing what he can to be helpful while also trying to make sure that he gets his own perceived mission done from the monastery.
And as you're going around to people, you see some people are thrilled to talk to you. Especially some of the rangers that are trying to get their name out there about the beasts they slain a couple days ago, while it was a rabbit in a bush that scared them off. Or trying to hyper exaggerate things. But some people are just very calm, like Eli Bramble, a local medicine man that goes, yeah, well, you see, I've been a resident of Dawnmoor for the better part of about 40 years. You know, Dawnmoor is a very special place in my heart because it's an island that has a mountain and a lake, but it's also surrounded by water. So you see, it's like a double entendre. I don't know if you call it or not, but anyways, we have everything here. Why would I want to go to Calvera? Well, I have everything here.
I hear that. I was kind of skeptical about coming here as my mission from the monastery. I was perfectly fine back on the Isles. But you do what the boss says, you come here. But is there anything in particular you love about being here? Aside from you don't really, you have everything you need. Anything that that might have drawn your family to move here, or any deeper reasoning that's making you stay? Any cultural roots?
Yeah. You see, my great grandfather is a follower of Eos, and how this is the place in the world where the light shines first. So it's almost like a Eos welcoming us today. So that's one thing. Second, plenty of good fishing. There's plenty of nice wildlife, plenty of places that we can farm medicine and everything else like that. And it's a lot more quieter than Vesral, where we got to worry about the king and all his silly rules and everything. So yeah, it's just a nice little quieter piece of life here.
All right, I think I got everything down. Thank you so much for letting me interview you, Mr. Bramble. I appreciate it.
Of course. And at this time, while all this is going on, you would hear the clogging of a horse going around, and on the back you would see one of your good friends, Reese, as you see his mohawk is kind of flowing in the air.
I know that hairdo anywhere, and I'm gonna sprint to try to catch up to him on his horse.
Oh, Reese, you're just the most dashing man. Oh, Reese, you're the handsomest dude. Thrados!
Hi, man. How are you doing?
Oh, you nearly scared me off my horse. How are you? And he's gonna kick his one leg over and hop down and give Thrados like the biggest dad hug. It's like, I haven't seen you in 2 days. How have you been?
Yeah. Oh, I've been doing pretty okay. I've been getting my interviewing in. I always forget how tall you are, Thrados says at his mighty height of 5'7". Yeah, no, good lord,
Reese,
you are.
Reese looks at him like height doesn't matter. He's just like, my boy. Oh, we've done good things. Where are you off to? Would you like to come with me?
Well, I don't really have anything in particular I need to do today, aside from, well, actually, I've probably knocked out any interview I might need to do, because I think I've interviewed just about most of the mainstay residents of the town, so, sure. What are you doing? How can I help?
You see he's going to point to the left rucksack on Sasha. It's like, delivering this to old Pappy. Quick trip, there and back. Maybe see what we can get up to. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe.
I'm in. Let's do it. Anything we find along the way, semantics.
You see he lifts his hand just a little bit below his waist for you to stand up on. And he's going to lift you up onto the horse.
Thank you.
And he will also climb right up. Onward, Sasha! And he just whips the reins.
You see Sasha neigh up as you and Thrados ride over to Pappy's place. You see that this is a nice little quaint 2-story tavern. Out front, you would see an older gentleman in his rocking chair, eyes closed, just enjoying the nice breeze. Right next to him is a dog that looks like lived the best life, a nice graying dog that sleeps right at his feet side as he just rocks back and forth, his staff right in his hand as he's just...
Oh, hold on. He's sleeping. Pappy, we're here for your delivery. And he's going to hold the rucksack. And as he does, he's going to just cast thaumaturgy to make it glow a little bit so he can see it. I know your vision's not the best, but we're here.
What? Oh, wait. You want to fight?
No. Oh, I couldn't handle you. Thrados here. We don't mess with this guy.
Well, as much as I would love to take on a seasoned adventurer, I think I'm good for today. Thank you, though.
Oh, no. You should see what this guy did his heyday. I can't even remember yesterday, but I remember the stories.
That is astounding that you can remember that.
Yeah, there I was. I was standing on top of the mountain, staff in hand, Skip by my side, and you see Skip raises his head up. You know that Skip is a blink dog. And he goes, yeah, we were there on top of the mountain, and there it was, this giant black dragon. And me and Skip, I took my staff, and I bonked it around the head, took it out clean, and that's where I got the epithet of the Dark Omen.
Reese is starstruck. He's like, there are tears running down his face. He's like, bravo! Bravo, Pappy!
I would love to interview you about that at some point, get it in my journal in more detail.
Of course, let me go grab my dentures real quick.
Reese is going to hop off and put the rucksack down on the ground, right near the little dog. Is the dog friendly to pet? Reese can't remember.
Yeah, you know Skip is very friendly. He's very old in his age. He can only blink 5 feet ahead of him instead of the extended version of what blink dogs usually can travel.
Oh, yeah. Reese is totally going to when you take a dog, especially a basset hound or a bulldog's jowls, and you just kind of mush them up a little bit like that. He's just going, oh, you're just the cutest little guy, Skip, aren't you? Reese is going to go, oh, that was quite the sound. Kratos, would you want to pet him?
Absolutely. I'm gonna just gently pet Skip's head. Baller.
From inside, you can see. Well, from the inside, Kalindra, you can actually hear these two gentlemen that you know as Reese and Thrados talking with Pappy, and messing around with Skip as these pancakes are going down.
Yeah, I think at this point, Kalitra's on maybe his third round of flapjacks. He's going to walk towards the door as Pappy goes to get his dentures. He's going to look at Pappy and go, These men aren't bothering you, right?
Yeah. These 4 gentlemen are just fine. If anything, I'll smack them right across the head with my staff.
Oh, I believe you. Right, the 4 of them. Galidra does a quick check, counting the people at the door. Right, okay. I'm gonna move towards the door. See you two. Oh, good morning. I see you found Skip.
Oh, you see Reese kind of perks up as he's looking at Thrados and Skip, and he just goes, Hi, I'm Reese here to deliver.
Wow. Oh, are these the horseshoes?
Yes, from Conrad.
Oh, perfect. I was going to go pick those up, so saved us a trip.
Well, you know what they say with Conrads. Go away.
Wow. Didn't know that. Sort of newish to town anyhow. Well, what else are you folks doing today? Oh yes, this is Juniper. You see Juniper has half a flapjack in its mouth. Juniper's my guy. Juniper, we've been together for a long time now, so
Apologies. I've never met a turtle before. Could I get a chance to talk to you a little later today? I'm very curious, especially with your osprey.
You've never seen a turtle before? We're all over the place. In all fairness, I haven't seen anyone who looks quite like you do. No.
Yeah, that's Azamar. I grew up on the Moonshay Isles, so I'm not from here initially.
Oh, wow.
Been here for a decent enough amount of time where I thought I'd interviewed just about anyone from any species that's been on the island, but you're the first turtle I've seen ever.
I'm not usually on land. I'm usually on the sea, so that would make sense.
Ooh, sailor?
Yeah, sure. That's one way to describe it.
Well, perfect. If you have any time, and you're willing, of course, I won't bother you if you don't want to talk about it. I would love to get some time to talk to you. I put together the monastery records on different species, their cultures, and different circumstances of how they've grown up, adapted.
So you're not like a cop or something.
Oh, no, I prefer the word anthropologist. I
okay,
like to research
Great,
different cultures to put into our
just
archive.
want to make sure, nothing was...
Oh, no. Absolutely
Gotta
not.
cover all my bases, Anyhow.
Entirely understand.
I have painting to do now.
Perfect. Enjoy your painting. Apologies again.
Oh, no. Yeah. Khalid just walks away. He just...
You forgot the rucksack,
Oh,
sir.
right.
And Reese is going to hand it to him. And by the way, if you need models to paint, he's going to point to his horse. Sasha can stand still for 17 hours straight.
That's a long time. I don't think
It's
that kind of painting. I think it's like... Actually, I don't know. I should figure that out. I'm not that kind of painter. I might have just volunteered for
Why not?
something I'm not good at. Anyhow. Okay. Sack over the shoulder.
Reese is going to awkwardly look at him as he, closes the door. Just bye.
Yeah, you see that as that awkward introduction is made, and you go about your days, as people are stirring around the day. Horses are riding around, kids are playing out in the field. Where do we find Henrik at?
Yeah. I think Henrik is in a little bit of a different position than our fellow bros, because I think Henrik actually does not begin on the island itself. I think you find Henrik in the hull of a ship that is making its way towards Dawnmoor. You see a young man about 19 years old, messy, curly brown hair, deep olive skin with the pointed ears with still some roundness to denote that he is half-elf and mixed race. And you see that he's in this hole in the ship in the most remote area that he could find at a table or a desk, whatever he could get his hands on, really just with one candle, poring over maps and copious notes, as well as this big book of religious text and doctrine, as he's trying to go over, and he's muttering to himself of, all right, if they started here, there must be some place that they would have gone. And you see as he goes to the religious text, he just, as if there was a sharp pain in his shoulder, he just massages it and keeps going as he just pores over these sheets.
And as you are going over these sheets, what are on these sheets that you're so studious about?
Yeah. The first is a map of pretty much just the world. You see on the map he has circled areas of interest, and essentially from point to point has little dots to kind of denote routes, though they're not exactly roads by any means. They're all possibilities of a route that he thinks somebody else might have gone on. And he's double checking all of these points on this big book of the history and teachings of Salandus, the ancient gold dragon, in which you can see that he has underlined and done all of these incredible notes on the margins of, if it doesn't list very specific places, things that could be metaphors or places that this could be referring to, for him to try to find on the map as he tries to piece together where he thinks this lair of Salandus is.
As you're going through your text, one thing that points you towards Dawnmoor is the understanding that Dawnmoor is the first place where the sun touches the land. Every day, there's no change. Dawnmoor is the first light. What you would know about Salandis that kind of draw you towards this direction is what he is about. He is this powerful figure that draws from the sun. I mean, he is from a place called the Valley of the First Flame. Why would it Dawnmoor be, the first where the valley's at? Because this is where the sun first touches. As the ship strolls in to the harbor, you see some of the dock hands help tie down the boat as it pulls in, helps the passengers unload as they come to Dawnmoor, even for vacation, to start a new life, to visit. There's a lot of reasons why people want to come here.
Yeah. You see as it pulls in, he feels that jolt of oh, we're stopping. And he looks up and sees that other people are getting off. He takes off his glasses, rubs his eyes. You can see that there are deep, dark circles under his eyes. It probably looks like he hasn't slept. He's just been going over this all night. And he, very quickly and very hurriedly grabs everything and makes his way to the deck, kind of shielding his eyes from the bright sun, and leaves the ship to try to find a deckhand, maybe even the first mate, or somebody that he would have talked to on the boat a little bit, just to see what he can find on this island.
Yeah. You would know that the first mate of this boat, his name is Gideon Tidewalker. You see, he is a water genasi. He's a simple sailor. He is one of the main navigators, and also he helps keep the ship afloat. See that as he walks up to you, he goes, "Had a late night, huh, Henrik?"
Just a tad. Mr. Tidewalker, I was hoping that I could get your assistance, just for a brief moment before we depart.
Absolutely. What's going on?
Anything crazy. As you said, bit of a long night. Do you have any recommendations on where to get a bit of refreshment here?
The captain recommends a place called Pappy's Place. I know it's very on the nose.
Pappy's.
I know that they usually have lots of beds open and good meals for those who are just passing by or your new life here while they're building their houses.
Wonderful. I also want to extend my thanks. You've been nothing short of courteous and helpful on this journey. So, thank you.
If you decide that Dawnmoor isn't the place for you, we disembark in about 24 hours. We're just stopping here for goods and everything. So, enjoy your time.
Of course. Thank you, and may the sacred flame engulf you. And he is going to head down off the ship, and he's going to start walking towards Pappy's. If I may, I would love to roll a perception check to see if there are any visible signs of, Salandis. Is there any kind of, temples, any kind of religious statues that even denotes any kind of religious presence here? I don't know. I also realized I don't know why I asked for perception specifically. I don't have proficiency in that. But it's okay. Haha, that's going to be a 5 for a 9.
When you're looking around, I mean, this is a pretty simple town. The main statue of one of the founders of Dawnmoor, this tall ranger that could be mistaken as a druid that found the land forever ago. But there's no dedicated temple or church or anything. These are just simple people going about their day.
Sure. Then I think Henrik's just going to keep straight on to Pappy's.
I think, if I could butt it, I think if Kalidra knows a ship is coming into town, I think he would probably stop whatever he's doing and try and rush down to the docks to see what ship this is. So I think Kalidra's running through town, still half covered in paint, pushing through people, making his way to the port, hoping to find a specific ship.
Yeah. As you come strolling down, you see the banner of the it's called the Everlight. They have a guiding light that basically they can sail all night, and they use the stars to basically light it up. So, but unfortunately, this isn't the ship that you might be looking for.
It's worth a try. I think he also might be searching for maybe people disembarking the ship. Perchance maybe one of these people being Henrik, if that is who's walking by at this moment.
Yeah, if I will. I think Henrik is once again nose deep in a book. And I think because he's so engulfed, if Kalidra's like running straight towards the ship, I think it is a full moment of just like he is not looking where he's going, and fully crashes, hits Kalidra, and then just like topples to the ground. Maps, papers, all just going flying.
Oh, Phil, you should watch where you're going.
Absolutely, I'm so sorry. And he starts like
fine.
grabbing all this. And I think, Kalidra, the first thing that you like notice about Henrik is just how clean he looks. He's in like pure white vestments with this like little golden threaded, not like pure gold, but like, you know, golden threaded belt, and like very like walking sandals and a walking staff that you can tell have never been used before.
Yeah.
So he's very clean, but it also is very clearly like standard issue for like if you know anything about the cloisters of Salandis. As he also has the pendant of Salandis right around his neck as he's like going to grab his stuff.
Bubba, would I recognize that? Should I roll something?
Give me a religion check.
9.
9?
I don't know.
I mean, it looks like a nice fancy pendant, but yourself as a sea bearer, the name Salandis isn't really ringing a bell.
That's a nice pendant you got there. You seem very clean. You don't seem used to sailing, it seems.
No, this is the first of a journey for me, for sure. And thank you. Yes, it's Salandis. May the sacred flame engulf you and all that.
Right. Ditto. Do you were on that ship, correct?
Yes, I was.
Did you see any sort of really big ships with flying the emblem of sort of like a skull of a dragon turtle, sort of cracked? Did you see anything of that, like perhaps on the sea?
Bubba, what do you think? Do you think I would
No.
have seen it? Absolutely. Okay. No. I'm sorry. I don't mean to presume. Do you know this ship personally, or are you
Yes.
just a fan of seafaring? Oh,
Very well. Well, it was worth a try anyhow. Yeah, you're new to town?
yes. Brand new. I was just on my way to get some refreshment. I heard of a place called Pappy's. If you know it.
Yes, that's where I'm staying right now. If you
Oh, brilliant.
just come back, I was just painting there. And you see, as he like puts a hand on your shoulder to like welcome you into town. Get a little smudge of paint on there.
I have to ask, which shoulder do you touch?
Let's roll. Even is right, odd is left. Left.
Okay. You just hit him because it's my left shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him and it's just like clearly this man is... He's a very gangly kid.
Yeah.
So he gets hit, and he's like, thanks. And he, like, massages his arm.
Right.
Right.
Anyway, well, I can show you the way if you wish.
That would be incredible. Thank you.
Perfect. Let's go.
Okay.
Just turns around and starts walking.
He just, like, completely closes himself off and is like, I'm just gonna follow this random stranger.
As you are following Kalindra, this nice new brown stain on your nice white cloister robes, you make your way to Pappy's. You see this old gentleman still sleeping on the front. Now that he has his dentures in a cup of water, expecting to talk about his life journey, but you know, with Thrados being gone right now, you see he's just back to sleeping. He has his nice little dog right next to him that kind of perks up when he sees the two of you walking that way.
That's Skip, the dog.
Oh, hello. And he, like, waves. He can talk?
I don't think he can talk.
Oh, of course, because he's a dog.
No, he can't.
I think he's gonna...
I don't know. Some people might expect that. I don't know.
There's just nothing. He is so, like... This is, like, he's clearly created this, like, social faux pas. And he's like, I have no clue what to do this. So he's just gonna go out and he's gonna attempt to pet Skip.
As you pet Skip, you hear just a roof, and the old man is going, oh, what was that? Huh? Oh.
Oh, greetings, sir. Hi.
It's us. Well, you don't know this one.
Doing well, sir, and yourself?
Woke me up. I was sleeping thinking about my dear old wife, but I got woken up by some person I thought was trying to kidnap my dog.
Oh. No, sir, and my condolences.
I appreciate it.
Of course. I don't mean to bother you any further, but I've heard great commendations on your food, and I would be very grateful if I could partake in those refreshments.
Sure. My daughter Agatha is runs the joint now. I don't have what it takes to keep this thing up and running, so talk to Agatha and another guy, my son-in-law. His name is Dale. So they'll help you out whatever you need.
Of course. Thank you kindly. May the flame engulf you.
You see, he pauses for a minute and goes, "Follower Salandis, I see."
Yes, sir.
That's nice.
Thank you. I don't mean to be rude, but you do seem quite, never mind. And he sees that he's immediately gone back to sleep and just like, alright, I'm not gonna get any further out of this. And, I think he's gonna turn to Kalindra kind of this moment of, do we go in, or?
Oh yeah, if you want to get in there, we'll get you set up. Well, they will.
Sure.
I don't. You know, I help around.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. And he's just gonna head inside.
Yeah. As you head inside, you see now with the new people here, the people that are staying for a while, they are at the front desk. You see it's ran by this lone woman, and you see that Dale is out back, grabbing bags, actually walking them upstairs. As this is just a little small family-owned place, and you see eventually you're able to make your way up, and you see that Agatha looks at you and goes, "Well, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Agatha Crow. How may I help you?"
Pleasure, ma'am. I was hoping to just get a bit of food, if that might be possible.
Of course. It is still our morning menu, but we have plenty of delicious items. if you want something else to eat.
No, that sounds. Breakfast is perfect.
Okay, perfect. Sit down. We'll have the pancakes right out for you.
Brilliant. Thank you kindly. And I think he's just gonna sit down at like nowhere in the middle, kind of a little bit off to the side. I think he's just gonna. That's like kind of alone, but kind of not wanting to make too much of a scene.
Okay. Yeah. So as you sit to the side, I feel like with all the bros here, as the day goes on, Kalindra, you're outside painting the side of the Pappy's, putting a nice fresh.
It is just like painting the outside. It's not like
No,
art, right?
paint, yeah.
We did. Okay. Kalindra goes, "Thank God." As he starts doing it.
Yeah, you see that Agatha goes, "Oh no, dear, I wouldn't want you drawing anything on the side of the walls." Like, no.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that.
But as the day goes on, with Theranos running around town, probably asking all these new people that came off the boat their life stories, Reese hanging out with Theranos, helping out Conrad, and Henrik settling down for the day. It is probably about midday as people are winding down for lunch. The lumber mill kind of closes down so people can enjoy the nice weather, enjoy a nice meal. I need anybody that is looking up in the sky to give me a quick little perception check.
I think I'll probably peer at it while I'm painting the wall. 7.
With my modifier, I got a 15.
I think I'm indoors.
Reese definitely loves to look at the sky. That's a nifty 3.
Nifty 3. Guys, I promise you, if you're listening to this, they roll better than this. I promise you.
Above 10, everyone. We did it.
If it makes you feel better,
speak
my
for
perception is
yourself.
+0.
So, Theranos, as you're talking to people, you would notice a falcon with a nice sized scroll attached to his legs as it's flying in to Dawnmoor. It's not screeching like a normal hawk would. This looks like it's on official business. You see that as it flies, it first stops by the ranger station. As Richard Silvaris reads the note, stops for a minute, and you can see almost like this somber look in his eyes as he walks across town, falcon on his arm, and makes his way towards a seamlessly random house. You have memories at this house, Theranos. This is the same house where long ago this kid, probably a teenager, stole your book, named Renala. You know that this house, he ran back to this house to help his father because he thought you had a book of medicine. But but you know, he's been gone for a while. He followed his dreams. He decided to leave the Dawnwood Rangers and become an adventurer. But you see that as the ranger leader goes to the house, you see this sad look on his face as he is trying to keep a stoic face, but keeps like this sad look, like not trying to cry, as he knocks on the door, and you see this middle-aged man, probably about in his 50s to 60s, comes to the door as he hands off the note and gives a nice big hug to the gentleman. And with a 15, as you're watching this, you would overhear, "I'm sorry for your loss." As the note gets handed off, you see the falcon flies off As in this small little town, as visitors are coming in, they're enjoying the nice weather, they're fishing, they're enjoying the nature. The sounds of tears coming from Silas Renala echo through the town, cutting over the birds chirping and the wind blowing. As the locals can make the deduction, something bad has happened.
Does Reese see like the growing like congregation?
I think eventually you would.
I think I'm gonna look at Thrados and be like, please tell me Rowan got a promotion and that he has to move far away.
Based on the reaction, I don't think that's the case, boss. I'm sorry.
I think Reese is going to push his way towards the crowd, and people see him and usually get out of the way, and he falls to his knees and begins to utter a prayer in front of what his name was, Silas, right?
Silas, yep.
And he had a lot of trouble remembering Rowan just hours ago, but his memory floods back, and all he can say is, Silas, if you need anything, I will be here hand and foot.
You see that Silas is overwhelmed with emotions as you try to comfort him. You see he goes, I appreciate it, but I need some time because my boy ain't coming back, and no matter all the sorries I'm going to get. You know, that was my last connection to this world. You know, I raised that boy. I remember when you brought him home that day, but that boy isn't coming back.
You see Reese kind of just nod knowingly. You see that though Reese's words are increasingly sad, and he, like, the way he's, I guess, articulating it, he does not shed a single tear. But his eyes seem to just gleam as if there were, and he just hugs Silas, and he's gonna motion Thrados to come over. He has something that he wants to ask him. Thrados, do you think it's possible that maybe tonight we cook Silas a meal and make sure that he's taken care of? Do you think we could do that?
Absolutely. I'll see what I can gather for ingredients or food.
Here. And he pulls out a coin purse, and it's not much. You see that he has about 7 copper left. He goes, we might be able to get something with this. And I'm sorry, I gave a little bit more gold to the church and the orphanage. But see if you can round up anything. I'm going to stay with him.
I'll do what I can. Coupled with my own funds, I'm sure we can put together something nice for him.
He... I hate to say that he daps you up, but he, like, you know... you know how, like, that brotherly, like, handshake they do in, like, Predator? Like, just... Yeah, like, yeah, how about the arm one? I like the arm one. He just goes... He just kind of just looks at him and just goes, be well, brother. And he is going to try to walk Silas inside away from prying eyes.
You notice that as the news spread about Rowan's untimely death, you see that the town, even though it has new visitors arriving, kind of closes down a little bit. Bakeries close. They bring bread over to Silas, a couple of the vendors here that have stuff to offer, blankets, firewood, whatever it may be over that way. They give their condolences to Silas. This small knitted town comes together. They seen Rowan grow up. They seen him from a troubled teen to a certified Dawnmoor Ranger to eventually gaining the title of adventurer, which is a actual job in this land of Calvera. Not everybody is suited to be an adventurer. Not just a common person off the street can't grab a sword and then go fight evil. Like, no, this is like a process. As the day kind of dies down, I would say that the dusk arrives. As you see, Pappy's is getting a little bit more busier, as they are having a remembrance of life. People are coming there. You're talking about Rowan, the things that he done, things that at one time made people mad, but now it makes people laugh. And Hen, as you are there, you're seeing all these people come together, congregating. People of all shapes and sizes, tieflings, bugbears, elves, goblin folk, humans. They're all coming together for this one individual that died. And you're seeing that little bit of life, even though it isn't the revitalization of Solandis. You feel that life is being bred here. And what's going through Hen's mind, as you don't know who Rowan is. You it could be a person walking by you on a forest road. But how do you feel as all these people are coming together?
Yeah, I think Hen has found himself at this, off to the side. And I think once again he is dived back into his studies. And so when he looks up and sees this crowd growing throughout the day and hearing these stories, as much as he's working, he's keeping an ear to it. And there is this moment of he's been around enough, and he's not. Look, the religious text says one thing, common sense says another. He's not so single-mindedly devoted to these teachings are the only way of life. So he hears the people from all, no matter what their religious background is, talking about this man, and he doesn't really care that it's not within the Solandis tradition. It's just this beautiful moment of seeing these people come together. And as beautiful as it is, as he works, there's this twinge of just anger, this pain inside of him as he looks at it, and he looks at these people, and there's just one thing ringing in his head where it's yes, all of this is beautiful, but you know what? At least they have an answer. They know he's dead. There's no question about that. And I think that's where that anger stems from, where it's they know that. That's fact. And I think that really drives him, and just once that thought hits, it's once again just single-mindedly diving back into the books and the studies before he can't take it anymore. And I think he's gonna go try to he's gonna slam the book and try to go talk to Agatha.
Yeah. As you see Agatha is pouring drinks out, lighting them up on a tray so Dale can maneuver them around the tavern. She sees you walk up, and you see that she goes, yes, how can I help you?
Hi. Pardon me, I don't mean to intrude. I know that you've quite a crowd for this remembrance, but I won't take too much of your time. I was wondering if there may be... You seem very well versed in this town. I was wondering if there might be any place, a path, even just a statue, a marker, anything that relates to the Dragon's Landers.
You see that she thinks for a minute and goes, not towards a dragon, but there is a statue of the Lady Eos that awaits on the eastern cliff that she welcomes in the sun day in and day out.
How long would that trip there be?
Not like maybe about like an hour away. Maybe like 30 minutes if you take a shortcut.
What is this shortcut?
Yes. So you see that she shows you a map, and it cuts through the woods, like around the roundabout. Instead of going over the mountain, just around the mountain, through the river, right there off a cliff.
Half of an hour. Thank you. You've been very helpful. How much do I owe you for the food?
And you see that that just in a very motherly way, she goes, "Don't worry about it. I saw the look in your face. You looked extremely tired, and I know that when I'm tired, a good round of pancakes always makes me feel better."
He smiles to himself and he goes, "My mother always said the same." He's going to go into his pouch and take out a gold piece and put it on the table, or put it on the bar. And he's going to say, "Thank you for your hospitality." He's going to grab his stuff and he is going to kind of not like shove his way, but like just kind of like maneuver his way out of the building.
As you maneuver your way out the building, Kalindra, what are you doing as you got done painting, you cleaned up, and you see this congregation of people, as I would assume you would see Hen pushing his way through the crowd, not forcibly pushing, but making his way out of the door towards this forested area.
Yeah, I think he's very uncomfortable with this whole gathering. I don't think he's ever really experienced anything like this before, in terms of like, sort of ceremony and gathering of people to honor someone in this way. And his response to that is to try and get out of here. So I think I'm probably going to just follow him out the door and see what's going on. Hey, you, I never got your name, by the way. What's your name?
Henrik. It's a pleasure.
Henrik.
And yours?
Name's Kalitra.
Kalitra.
Lovely to meet you. Well, I met you earlier. You know
of course.
Where were you off to?
Oh, and once again, it was the Lady of
Eos.
Was it? Eos. Just doing a bit of sightseeing. I heard there was a quite a marvelous statue overlooking a cliff of the Lady of Eos, and I thought, well, why not take a look around, see the local sights, if you will.
You didn't enjoy that gathering, I take it?
No, not at all.
I didn't.
It was lovely. I just felt a little a little out of place. I didn't know the young man, and it was not my place to offer any kind of personal condolence when there are so many who did know him personally.
Sure. If you would like, I would love to come with you, if that's okay.
I think you see this moment of him. You see that Hen. I think even without an insight check or anything like that, I think you can tell that he's hiding something. There's more to what he's saying, but he's like purposefully holding back. And he goes, no, of course, please. I don't think I could physically stop you if I tried.
You couldn't. If you want to, wait a sec. I'll go grab a drink from inside, and then I'll come with.
Of course.
Yeah, Khalid is just gonna run in and grab the nearest ale he sees on the table and walk out.
Ale in hand, you and Hen head off into the forest, following the shortcut that Agatha was talking about, through the forest, around the mountain, through the river. Give me a perception check, real quick.
Ooh. That's going to be a 21.
Thank God. 9.
Henrik, you are focused. You're following the thing. You're following the path, and around that area where Agatha pointed out, you see a plume of smoke from a nice little campfire overlooking the cliff. You see that as the sun is going down, the little plume of smoke is trailing off. And Reese and Thrados, what are you cooking out here in this nice overlooking cliff?
Thrados, what did you procure, my friend?
Well, while I was out and about, I managed to find a little bit of chicken, found some good vegetables. I don't know his spice tolerances, so I tried to avoid anything too hot, but I picked up a couple of peppers, some carrots, celery, made us a nice chicken and vegetable stew.
Oh, you see that with the chicken cooking before we add it to the pot, we didn't want to stink up poor Silas's house. We were going to deliver this later, but it seems that we have a couple of guests.
Hello. Apologies, we didn't mean to intrude.
Ha! Intrude! It's the outdoors! Pleasure to meet you, friend. I'm Reese.
I'm Thrados. Pleasure to meet you.
Henrik. And this is... and you see, goes blank. Oh!
Kalidra! Hi!
Oh, I've met them before. Don't you worry. I saw them earlier today. Yes. Hello.
Good to see you again.
What are you all doing out here?
We had met Silas's son a while ago. He was just a boy. He
Took my turn.
yeah, it's kind of funny in hindsight, but
He had a good reason. It's a whole story, but
He took your
we're trying to
belongings?
take care of his dad. We didn't want to leave. We wanted to make sure Silas was doing okay. We didn't want the whole gathering at Pappy's to overshadow his sorrow. We wanted to make sure he's all right.
Of course.
Well, that's very kind of you. What are you cooking?
Oh,
you see Reese picks up the ladle. It's like, chicken stew! Thrados did pretty well!
try.
Oh. Very good at this.
Smells delicious.
Well, we're not trying to get in your way. I just was accompanying this one.
Well, I mean, maybe we can help. People don't tend to come out here just for no reason. We're here with a reason. What have you got going on?
Right. I met Kalidra on the way to see some of the local sites. I'm new to town. You see, though, as two local residents, perhaps you would know more about it. So perhaps this is quite serendipitous. We're going to go see the statue of the Lady of Eos, if you know it at all.
Bubba, would Reese know the lady statue, I assume?
Yeah, you would know that that it's a small little memorial, not like a large statue or anything, but like this nice little marble platform where a statue of a shrouded woman basically faces the east to watch the sun rise and to see that the moon also comes up behind it.
Yeah, the Reese will kind of point his thumb back. Ah, the lady statue. She's right here, just beyond the shrubbery. We really should have somebody kind of make it more easy to see, just from the forest area. It's not the greatest, but my, she a marvel.
Brilliant. I've heard tell that I would like to see it. It would now be a good time.
Oh, absolutely. You don't mind me, just watch your step. I don't want you to mess up your very lovely robes, by the way. Very nice.
Thank you. They're suitable for the environment, I think. Of course. Well, I don't mean to be abrupt or rude in any way, but I do want to see it at its most fruitful.
I don't know about that.
So it seems
You'll
like as the
figure it out,
moon
don't you worry.
rises, this might be the best time. So it has been lovely to meet you, Reese. Yes?
Yes, sir, that's me.
And here, I don't know if Collegia or Reese speak Celestial. I think in a dialect, Henrik is going to switch into probably to Thrados. Probably feels a little bit broken in terms of like it's not a natural speaker, but is clearly like fluent. But it's like you can tell that he's not a like a native speaker. And he goes, it's a pleasure to meet someone as close to the divine as well.
I'll speak back in Celestial. Likewise. Good luck on your... I don't want to say mission, unless that's what you consider it to be, but I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Do you understand what they're saying?
I would actually love to ask Thrados, what do you think, being the more native speaker, what do you think Celestial sounds like?
In my head, for some reason, I had always imagined Celestial to sound like a collection of muttering or like whispers that to those who can understand it comes together as coherent sentences. Like, I don't know if any of y'all have ever seen a show called Slugterra, but there's these creatures called, I can't remember what they're called now, good lord, but they talk in what sounds like a series of whispers and mumbles, but if you can understand them, it sounds like perfectly coherent common, and that's, for some reason, what I always tied it to. So,
What are you two speaking? What is that? I don't know. I'm asking.
You see Reese kind of look at Collegia and be like, so now they're like, it's like a whispering? What? That's... I don't know. Perhaps they're sharing secrets. I have secrets, and you see Reese will like look at you and start signing, how are you?
I don't know. I'm confused why we're not just talking like this.
He's like, no one knows that one. Why does no one know that one?
Right. Yes, sorry, apologies. No, we're not sharing any secrets. It's just not very often that I get to...
What, are you casting a spell? I'm sorry, I don't... What? Are we going to the statue? I'm sorry.
It's not often that I get to break out my celestial. It's rudimentary at best, but I believe it's gets me by. Apologies, it's more of an academic pursuit.
It most certainly does. Completely understand. It's not often that I get to speak in the language my mother taught me, so I'm glad that I get to, with anyone other than her. But, hey Reese. We're probably good to leave the stew for a bit if we want to accompany them to the statue, if they're willing to have us join them.
Oh,
Again, I think once again you see Hen
Fancy.
is like hesitant at first,
Very,
but very clearly
very
is like,
fancy.
"You're being rude." And goes, "No, not at all. It would be great to have two locals around to highlight even just some of the, not just the flora and fauna, but also the sights of the town from the cliffs."
Yes. Well, I would love to, but I don't want to impose. I think he
we're
said.
just gonna
I
head
think he
straight
said
there
yes.
if we
Let's
can.
go, Thrados.
All right.
And while you head there, Reese and Thrados, give me also a
Oh
perception.
no! Come on, Bulbasaur dice.
17.
Okay. That is a nifty 14.
I think Kalitra chugs back the rest of his ale and just
Alright.
throws it to the ground and just starts walking.
Okay, perfect. So the only person not going to hear this is going to be Kalidra. So as you make your way towards the statue of Eos, as she looks over this cliffside, you see that the sun has fully set, as the watercolor of violets and pinks dissipate into darkness as the full moon begins to start rising, as the stars begin to come out. You see this small little platform cut on three sides. It's carved from pale rose-colored marble, as Eos probably stands, I don't know, a good 5 feet. So it looks like a humanoid looking out at the ocean. You see that her flowing robes appear to be caught in this flowing motion, almost like it's actually moving, but it's staying still because it's marble. Her face completely covered in her veil, and you see that it's a three-sided platform. So on the front side, when you're walking up, you just see Eos, the Veiled One. But if you look on both sides of the platform, there are carvings on the side of it, prayers to Eos.
Can I ask, and maybe it requires a check, what I know about the Lady of Eos?
Yeah, give me a history or religion check.
Finally, what I can do. And that's another 5 for a 10.
Looks like a really nice statue. For what you know, she is just a light bringer. She welcomes in the sun. I mean, that's why it's very odd. It just looks like a regular woman that stands there. Probably no connection to Selenis that you know of. But you do see on the sides of her platforms, looks like 2 different verses to what people pray to her about.
Can I see what those two things are?
Yeah, and you see that they are written in common as they are etched into the stone. One side reads, "Hail Eos, the Veiled One, she who has scattered the shadows and awakened the world. May her dawn bring hope to the weary, strength to the burdened, and purpose to those who wander. As each day is reborn beneath her gaze, so too may our spirits rise anew. From darkness into light, from despair into hope. By the grace of the Veiled One, let morning come."
So it seems kind of just, for lack of a better term, like very, like straightforward, like brighten the darkness, bring hope.
Yeah, on this one side.
What's the other side say?
See, the other side reads, "Praise be to Eos, the Veiled One, Mother of the living, Keeper of death. By her light, the seed awakens. By her grace, the wound endures. By her wisdom, truth is revealed. She kindles the dawn and measures the dusk. She watches the first breath and the final sigh. None are beneath her gaze, and none are forgotten. Life is her gift. Light is her guidance. Death is her promise. Fear not the setting sun, for what departs in darkness returns in dawn. Walk in her radiance, live with purpose, and when your journey is complete, may Eos carry you beyond the horizon.
I think
eternal
Reese would be listening
world.
as he reads that aloud. And it's just like, oh, that's lovely.
That's some creepy shit. Do any of you follow this
No.
veiled one?
It's an offshoot of what I know. She's very closely tied with, well, he's not really a god, from the one I follow. And I think, you can see that Hen is starting to, like, get itchy. Like, he's, like, itching to have something happen. Can I ask, because her arms are outstretched, how much longer do you think it would be for the moon to get so it looks like she is holding it?
Maybe a few hours.
Yeah. I think Hen does not have that kind of time. I think you can see that Henrik is starting to like clearly, like, things are clicking in his head, and he's like constantly like
My
he's
thoughts
like now
exactly.
pulled out that giant book, and I think he's like to try something. He's going to spend a minute to switch around his spells, and where she is holding her arms, he is going to burn a second level spell slot, and he is going to cast Continual Flame in the space where the sun would be able to, like, if it would have fully, like, held her arms up, where it would have perfectly sat if you took a step back, he's just going to light this on fire. As you see, he's like puts out his hands and starts like his hands curl as he like puts it out, and it just erupts. And he'd like to then, using control flames, create a circle with the fire to create the outline of the sun within those arms, to see if that illuminates anything. Like, if this perfectly would have like shone a light, very like Indiana Jones style. He is seeing if there's something there, and he's trying to
Oh, dear.
forcefully make this happen.
Whoa.
So as you do that, anybody that is looking would see, even though as bright as these flames are, you see that the light never goes past the bottom veil. So you don't see what her face looks like. Even though you can clearly see that they shape the eyes, they shape like the veil to where it could be see-through. But you see that as that light flickers up, there is no light. But one thing you notice from her is, as her hands are stretched, you would see the outline of several different symbols. You see around her wrist is a twisting snake. On the other side, on this wrist, is a large feather. Around her neck, like where the dress would come down, looks like almost like a necklace made out of teeth. But if you notice on her hands, has like these dragon-like scales. And the last but not least is, it almost looks like a cut or a gash, to where it looks like either the sculptor did it on
You
purpose,
see Hen's
or there's
face.
a defect.
I
As
wanna
it looks
ask
like
about
to
the
be like a
gash.
small little dent where it looks like
What
the hand
what kind of
is
gash
cut
does that look
on
like?
the
Is
other
it
side.
deep? Is it, or is it more of a mark?
It looks like, not like a gash like got slashed, but looks like a nice little precision cut on the hand that on the bottom side, it looks like some type of bioluminescent like liquid, but not like it's currently there, but like it's like a reaction like to the flame.
I think you guys see Hen's face get like really serious, and he's like a very handsome young man, like very like high, like slender, like cheekbones, very like long face, very much in that like half elf, like yeah, he's a handsome human, but those elvish features just really accentuate it. And you see, I think maybe the first time that changed from like boyish to, oh no, this boy is gaunt. Like he looks actually unwell as he looks at that. And I think he is just going to, he's going to go to the hand and he's going to, if I touch that gash, does anything happen? I think he's just going to try to break it.
Did you just break the statue?
You just see him like grabbing this, and I think you see that this thing is still on fire, and you can see that he's still grabbing it as he's like ripping, and he goes, "Help me! Help me get this hand!
Henrik, are you okay?
There's something inside of it."
I think seeing Henrik attempting to break it, he has no idea truly what's going on. He's like, Henrik, let's not be so rash here. What's going on?
What? Why do you need this hand? Henrik, just stop for a second. What could be inside? I think Kalidra is going to cast Detect Magic. You see Kalidra goes, Enarca it is! And his eyes just go straight blue, and just like this swirling pool of water sort of just surrounds his hand as he just circles around.
So, as you cast that Detect Magic, the only thing you're picking up is that Conjuration Magic. But as Hen is ripping on the hand, you sense a type of magic that that isn't part of the natural order of magic. There's not a school dedicated to this type of magic. This is pure arcana in like the sense of if this statue is to break because of like, if it's natural forces, that's one thing. But violated at the hands of somebody that thinks what they're doing is right, pretty much is on the line of heresy.
With that, Kalidra is just going to go, Henrik, stop that right now! That is not something you want to mess
Henrik.
with.
I think in this moment, if you still have Detect Magic up, there's this moment, if I may add to this, Bubba. You see the flames shoot up higher.
It's rock.
And there's this moment, if the Detect Magic is still up, this continual flame is very divine. I was not expecting you to pull this. That continual flame is very divine, and I think you could feel that. The control flames aspect is not. There is something that is so intensely primal that I think cuts to the core of the world in that aspect of it, as it shoots up like a flame to the heavens. As he is, I think I want to just brute strength break this off, if I can.
Sure, you need strength check.
That's a 2! Come on now. Like I said, he is skull and bones, boys.
Are you two hiding? Oh my god. At that point then I'll walk up and try and physically just push you away from the statue for a second.
I don't think Henrik could stop that if he really tried. Come on, strength score of 10.
As that happens, Kalindra, as you still have detect magic up, as you look up in the sky, you see that as Henrik was grabbing it, yanking on it, you would notice that the snake is like that glowing symbol of the snake on the arm is like almost like twisting and twirling around, as you could sense in the air. You felt this magic before on the high seas. The gods are mad, especially when you mess with something as simple as even a divine statue like this. They will strike you down as that static electricity kind of traces your arm.
Why did you just piss off the gods? I don't know what is even going on. Just can you stop whatever you're doing to that statue just for a moment?
You physically put him away from the statue, and I think he just looks at Kalidra. And he goes, I have to know. And if you do not want to be a part of this, that's your prerogative.
I think as he's doing that, I'm going to pull out my wooden shield. It's not big. It's not the size that matters. And I'm going to go over to Thrados and be like, Thrados, we should back up just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
We're like hiding behind the shield, like, did he do it?
Whoa, have to know what? What? Just stop for a moment. Trust me, I think me out of anyone here understands what it's like to want to know something. But I think you just have to take a moment. I don't want to die right now. The gods are pissed. I don't fuck with any of that. So just stop for a moment and explain before you get us all killed.
I think in this moment, Henrik is going to turn his head once again to Thrados. And I think in Celestial, and I think this time, if last time was really clunky, this is incredibly fluent. This is incredibly smooth. As he goes, if anybody understands that the will of the gods or higher beings is not always in line of what us mortals need, I would imagine you would understand. Please.
In response, in Celestial, I will say back, message received, and get ready, and I will prepare to punch the arm of the statue.
What? Why are you whispering again?
Thrados? Where are you going?
If I see that, I think he is going to. I think for the first time, you guys notice that he has a shield on his back. He is going to pull it off with a full dragon on it, like a golden dragon. He's going to go over and put his hand on Thrados, and he's going to cast Bless. So you add a D4 to, let me see, I believe it is your attack rolls? Yes, to your attack roll it is a D4. I think he's going to add it to everybody, but like very... I think he's going to add it to everybody, but like very... I think very clearly puts it on Thrados. He's going to put it on Thrados for the attack. And I think he's going to give it to Kalidra and Reese as a form of protection. it's that these D4s, if the D4 for Thrados is for attack, these D4 for Kalidra and Reese is for any saving throws.
Oh no. So Bubba, do you want me to make the attack roll for hitting the arm?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh. Okay. So that is a 17 plus 7 plus 4. So that is a 28 to hit.
I think if Kalitra feels that effect happen, Kalitra's gonna go, oh, blasted. And I'm gonna withdraw into my shell. As I see you rushes at you, just chilling on the ground in my shell.
I think Reese also tries to do that. He's like, help! What are they gonna do? What are we fucking doing?
As you strike the hand and you break it off, you hear on the wind just you and Henrik in Celestial. I don't know why, but when the day comes, I want to enjoy making you punish by walking along the lines of this heretic. Shocking, right? And when you hear shocking right on the winds in Celestial, again, Kalidra, as you're in your shell, you feel that electric shock, like in the air, as Henrik and Thrados, I need dexterity saving throws from you.
Okay.
Oh, you guys done it now.
19.
3.
Oh no! A nifty 3.
A nifty 3. I
bless
purposely
them.
I did not give myself bless. I didn't bless myself.
Oh, you didn't bless yourself. That's right.
Okay.
Great.
So, Thrados, you're gonna get half of this. And then Hen, you're gonna take full of this. That is going to be 30 points of lightning.
30?
Oh, I'm really glad.
Oh no!
Hen goes down.
Oh
Hen
no!
goes down 24.
I think seeing that, Reese is gonna immediately go, oh no, and run. Be like, no,
And Reese, as you go to run over,
don't you do it.
you see that as in the moonlight, you see a figure of a woman standing over for Hen, face veiled, and goes, "You are such a fool, aren't you?" And she's saying this in comic. "You are such a fool, blinded by just one individual. Something that came from me. Yet, you break my hand? Bite the hand that feeds you and see what happens. Oh wait, you took it."
Now, wait a second. If you want to talk about eating, I have chicken stew. Now, that is completely irrational. He was curious. That not his fault. Stop! And Reese is going to just plow through and go, lay on hands, and bring him back up with 5 HP. You may be a god, but you should not meddle in the world of the mortals.
You see
Right,
that,
guys?
You see that as you say that, you see the spirit looks at you and goes, "And you're the one to talk."
I guess I am.
You see that she looks at you and goes, "A person with no spirit has no say in what I do."
We all have spirits. I'm not here to debate who has a spirit. Just leave. What do you care? You're just some statue lady with no hand. Why don't you give me a hand and just go? Who are you?
You see that as you tell her to leave, and you see that that she just stays quiet. And as you're telling her, "Who are you?" you see that she looks back at you and goes, "I thought Conrad taught you better."
What the?
As you see in the moonlight disappears, as Eos just gave you a quick little bit of blessing because you should have been dead.
I think Hen locks eyes, like hair frizzed, completely like he was, for all intents and like, should have been dead. And he's like on the ground, and he's going to look up, hand gripping the grass, and just closes it in, makes eyes contact, and in Draconic, primal, and deep, just goes, "Tell him I'm coming." And I think passes out.
Kelly Drip pops his head out of his shell at this point, and then gets up, understanding what Henrik just said, and is like, walks over and just goes, "Who the hell is this kid?"
I don't know, but he has a fucking short mouth. Oh! I'm sorry. Lord, forgive me.
Why are you asking forgiveness for that?
I
Took the words out of my mouth.
Nothing. We shouldn't be saying this.
What does the statue look like at this point? Sorry.
You see that as the hand is broken off, even though as that flame's still going, you see the symbols are gone.
Right. Right. If you want to help get that the kid up, I can try and fix the statue.
Yeah, I gave him a little bit of health from my health pool. He should be fine. And he like pulls down like a little bit of Hen's collar, looking for any kind of like scarring from the lightning.
What side?
Right. So I pulled down my right side first.
Pull down Henrik's right, the vestment on his right side. You see a mark. It is deep. It almost looks as if it was carved into him deeply by one slender blade, but it looks like a very badly healed scar. You see the symbol of Salandus, but it's a little bit different than the one that you see on Hen's necklace. If you wanted to put it on, like, in terms, it would be like what you see on Hen's necklace is kind of like the cartoony, very like, because the pendant of Salandus is a profile in a circle of the head of Salandus breathing fire. The pendant is almost like not cartoony, but it's definitely a much more like toned down version. It's very sleek, it's very slender. The one on Hen's chest is frightening. It is a dragon as one would imagine in their deepest nightmare. It is the dragon in its full form. And the fire is not just nice and easy and breathing out this like healing fire. It is devastating, meant to, yes, heal, but in the same breath could burn. You burn towns, burn cities. You see, absolutely. Like, you touch it, and he reacts even in his sleep, and... Or even in, like, as he's passed out, he, like, flinches. And you can feel that even though it's still a healed scar, it burns hot to the touch.
Does it hurt to touch him? Oh gosh. In contrast, Reese's hands feel very cold, like he has very bad circulation almost, but it's almost icy, but not in like general elemental of ice. And he knows this, and he is just going to try to like not touch where clearly it hurts, but around that to try to like cool you down just a little bit as he uses his lay on hands to give you 5 hit points. And he starts to mutter, "Dear gods, what is she talking about? Thrados! She mentioned Conrad. Did you hear that?"
Yeah, sure did after the crackling went away.
Yeah.
Better question is, why did you punch the statue?
Do you want the story of how I was raised, or do you want what he said? Because frankly, they kind of tie back to the same thing.
How about we start with what the boy over here said?
Long story short, talked about how the intentions of gods aren't always as true as they seem. Which, monastery I'm from, pretty much our motto.
Sure. I don't know anything about this, so I'll take your word for it. What monastery are you from?
Leaden Crown. We're devoted to ensuring that the gods don't overstep boundaries for mortals. That is our goal in a loose sense. So,
It's a big goal.
yeah, it's worked so far, mostly. But,
Well,
we do what we can.
My goal is not to die, and I think that starts with not pissing off any gods.
Yeah.
And then I think Kalitra is going to start to try and cast Mending on where the statue is, with wherever the broken hand is. You see, he sort of just starts like creating this like weird rhythm as he lets out these like different hums, as these like the water that you saw his detect magic starts to come sort of out of these markings on him and go into the cracks to where the statue is and try and reform whatever was broken off over the next minute.
So as Calindra, as you grab the hand and you're casting Mending, as this watery magic tries to seal off, after the minute when everything should be good, you let go and you see the hand fall right back off.
So I swear I casted that right. I've done that hundreds of times. Oh my god.
Kalidra,
Yes.
we need to bring the hand to Conrad.
Sure. What's Conrad going to do with it?
Conrad, she mentioned Conrad. If she knows him, perhaps he knows her, and it can shed some light on this
I
situation.
hope it's not.
If your magic,
Yeah.
you said it yourself, your magic cannot heal this statue.
It should.
Right. We must bring our new friend and the hand to Conrad. Something's
We
not
certainly
right.
need to get out of here. That's for certain.
Yes, the stew can wait.
Yes, the stew can wait.
I feel so bad, but I don't want this kid to die.
And as you are worrying about this hand, earlier I made you roll perception checks. With Hen out now, Thrados and Reese, from deep within inside the forest, you would hear snapping of trees as they drop to the ground. Just not a tree falling out in the middle of the forest. No, multiple trees at one time crumbling down to the ground. Just in a boom, 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 as you would hear the huffing of what sounds like feet, large prints, pulling trees off in the distance as they're knocking down trees.
Why are you scared?
I'm so scared. Could I investigate? Maybe. Could I sneakily investigate what's going on?
Yeah, give me first off, you said sneakily, give me a stealth check.
Yeah, I did. First one, natty 20.
Double nat
First
20 right
one. Okay, come on.
17.
That's a 17.
Okay.
So I got a 15 on that. I'm going to like hide behind like the statue just a little bit and peer into the woods. Now with investigation, I do have advantage due to my amnesiac feat. Dude, I'm not kidding. I would take the camera off, but it's in a good spot. That's a nat 20 right there. For advantage, it fell down. That's a 9, so that's 11. So nat 20 plus 2, 22.
22. You would see this figure extremely clear. You see a giant. And when I say a giant, I mean a physical, literal giant. Standing about 10 feet tall. See that around its wrist, they have their couplings on, with long flowing chains, probably about 20 feet in distance. It looks like they are breaking off branches to make a raft of some sort. But you see that as they are doing it, they don't know they're being watched. But it looks like they are hastily tearing down trees, and we see that they're laying them side by side as they are creating what looks like a giant raft of some sorts.
Seeing that, I'm going to I'm not going to say a word, but Reese is going to make 2 hand motions. How many of them are there?
Just one.
Just one. Okay.
Just one.
So I'm going to go like this, where I take my hand, and for the viewers at home, I'm taking my hand, putting it parallel to the ground, and raising it high above my head, and on my tippy toes as I can, and pointing toward down the hill, go down the hill. As I'm trying to see, there's a giant. We need to run.
And I would also say this, with your nat 20 investigation check, you see off in the distance, behind the giant, maybe a good 20-30 feet away from it, is a silhouette of a man. Maybe probably in his early 20s, early 30s, short white hair, buzzed down to the sides, wears a long trench coat jacket, and situated in purples and blacks. Next to him, a scythe. As this is happening, just off in the distance, Reese, I need you to give me a quick wisdom saving throw.
Listen here, okay? A wisdom save, you said?
A wisdom save.
Okay, I have a +2 to that. Oh, God. Come on, can I get another nat 20, please? That's a nifty 3. For a 5.
As this was happening, you feel a static like sound in your head, as almost like a buzzing, like a radio or a TV, of like a zzz, as you would hear a disjointed voice, a voice you heard before in your dream. Go.
You really thought you could run away from me? After everything I did for you, after everything I gave you, you still believed distance would save you. That if you kept moving long enough, the past would lose your scent. No. You don't get to choose when this ends. I pulled you out of nothing. I gave you purpose, direction. Without me, you were weak. Now, this is how you repay me? By running? Look at you now. Trapped. Shaking. Finally realizing there was never a place far enough. You should have understood something a long time ago. I would always find you.
Get out of my head.
Who's in your head?
Run.
As Reese says, "Run."
Run.
You see this figure in this trench coat takes the scythe and just very calmly, I mean, it's just in a flash. If you're looking, you close your eyes within the moment. You see this guy already has the scythe at the back of this giant's neck. As he sticks it in, twists it, and it lands and goes, "Oh, what's up, buddy? This is fun. Let's have more fun."
Huh. Hey, what? Do I see this guy? Do I see him still? Like,
Yeah.
is he near me?
No,
Like,
you
is he
see
still
him.
back there? Hi. Who are you?
You see that as he looks at you, he looks very confused, but at the same time, he looks at you and goes, "Oh, I didn't know you were coming here too." And looks at you and says that in a very familiar voice, but as he sees you, he goes, "Oh, never mind. You're not who I thought it was." Well, who am I?
Thank you for listening.
Yes. Ooh.
My name is. You see, he wafts his hair. My name is Poetry St. Clair.
What a
I'm here to take down this giant. And with that, is where we're in session 1.
You mother. Oh, okay.
Boom.
Wow. What?
I'm so scared.
What a first episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this. It is a complete twist. Didn't think how it was going to go, but when you're rolling with the bros, it never goes how you're supposed to go. If you enjoyed this first episode, please give it a like, subscribe, rate 5 stars. Anything can help this small podcast. I
I
appreciate
just want to say real quick, if you rate it 5 stars, give you a quick little shout out and a big hug from all the bros.
Yes, of course. And again, my name is Travis Haley, aka Bubba. My handles on Instagram is TravisHaley22. Make sure you follow Critical Bromance on all platforms. Before we go, a word from the bros. Bros, do you have anything?
A quick thing with Critical Bromance. I love you, bro. Come here, give me a hug. Adventure! We love you.
Adventure, indeed. We love you. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
And
Stay
catch
awesome.
you on the next one.
Hey!
Peace.
See ya.
Holy shit.